What?
Wasn't there only 11 weeks in development?
Yeah. But we didn't start development on week 1.
No.
And we got a little extra this semester, so.
Good.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fall 2016 week. That would actually be 21 from my perspective, Orion. You were trying to help me out, but it's like, I was like, 21? I don't think so. Alright, so, agenda. How to play test, dev kit auditions, Thanksgiving lightning round, and an empty bullet point that might have something special. Alright, cool. So, a lot of really awesome work has gotten done. You're going to see a lot of it. Basically, almost all of the levels are in a playable, beatable state now, which is fan-fucking-tastic. And so, while we're moving away from maybe like the kind of pace, the same pace of like, okay, so like I said in the previous weeks, once we've gotten, now that we're at this point where a lot of the stuff is kind of in the game, we're getting ready to be put in the game, a lot of the things are done, we're really going to be shifting to polishing the game. And a big part of polishing the game is double checking the work that we do. And the way that we do that is by play testing. So play testing is going to be something we really want a lot of people to do when they get a chance, even if you're not working on a whole lot of tasks over the break and the week after. So the reason we play test is for a few reasons. Can everyone see this, by the way, or is this a little like, yeah, is that better? Yeah? Okay, cool. All right. So we play test to make sure that our game makes sense to new players. We want to be clear how the levels are supposed to be beaten. That's something that we're really kind of like struggling with. I don't know what that is. I don't know how to turn it off. I know, like Silent Hill PT. Anyone? All right. So we want to be clear how the levels are supposed to be beaten. Something that's still a little unclear. Well, we'll see how it is. It was unclear. I think we've fixed some of that build in the build. And then make sure it's clear what the story is. Make sure it's clear how to play the game. That's definitely the most important one. I don't know why I put it last because it's a silly goose. But how to play the game, making sure that's really important. Making sure that the game is fun, making sure it's not too easy, making sure it's not too hard, making sure that it feels engaging, making sure that the controls feel good, stuff like that. Making sure that there aren't any bugs, no roaches, no ants. We're going to be putting together a bug report form. We're also going to be putting together a playtest feedback form. And these will be kind of standing tasks that anyone can take on. You'll get points for those. They'll be worth at 1 point each because we want each playtest form to be, like, we don't want you to take much longer than an hour to do that, to work on those. So they'll be worth 1 point each. But yeah, so for playtest reports, you'll be talking about if things are engaging, if things are making sense. Bug reports are if you're playing the game and everything just fucking breaks. And you're just like, what's going on here? If the game becomes unplayable, if there's something that you think looks like a glitch, like something that's not supposed to be happening, any behavior that's not supposed to be happening, like if the nebula are chasing you, probably not supposed to happen. And that'd be something you put in the bug report test. So as far as how to play test when you're on your own, it's really, really tough. It's basically impossible to get great feedback from that. The best way of play testing, by far, is to take your game, start it, give it to someone who doesn't like you and has never played the game before. Be like, hey, what do you think? And they'll be like, this is crap. You'll be like, okay, why is it crap? And then they'll tell you why, because they hate you and they want to make you feel bad. But you'll take all that negativity and you'll turn it into positivity, making your game feel all polished and stuff. But in all seriousness, if you take one of your friends who's never played the game, who ideally someone that knows as little about the game as possible, those are going to be the best people for play testing if you are able to get them to play test for you. I know that's not easy for everyone. I know that's not easy for everyone to do, but you know, if you don't necessarily just have access to people that you feel comfortable approaching that with. So what you can do is, if you just have to play by yourself, forget everything that you know about the game when you start playing. Just try to pretend that you don't know a single thing. That'll help you determine whether or not things are making sense. It will help you determine whether or not, actually if things are making sense is kind of the big one for that, but that's really important. Try to figure out if there are other ways of interpreting things that are going on. So like, is it reasonable to misinterpret what's happening? Like, for example, if you're playing and you see something shiny in our game, is it reasonable for you to be like, hey, the player might think that this shiny thing is actually the direction that it's supposed to go, when in fact it's supposed to go in a totally different direction? Like questions like that. I know that's really specific, but anything that you can do to try to mess with your previous understanding of the game, the understanding that you've had as someone who's been working on this game for months now, everything that you can do to kind of get rid of that knowledge that you're walking into the playtest with is going to help you out to write a good playtest. If you do happen to get people to playtest for you, don't give them any instructions. Don't answer any of their questions. They're going to ask you questions, and you're just going to have to stand there and just be like, well, what do you think? And they'll be like, you tell me you made the game! And you just be like, I'm sorry, I can't. I mean, you can tell them like, hey, for the purpose of this playtest, in order for us to get useful information, I can't answer any questions. That's, I've run a few playtests, I've seen a couple of playtest runs, and in order to prevent frustration, that's a good way of handling it. But even that can kind of put them into a weird mindset. So if you can, just be like, hey, play this game, tell me what you think, and they'll ask you like, I don't know. The only caveat is if it looks like they're about to like throw your laptop on the ground and like break that shit, because it's just too frustrating. Just be like, okay, well, what you can do instead is you can do that, and you like kind of take your laptop back gingerly. But that in itself is really useful information, because it tells you, like, if someone's getting frustrated when playing your game, take notes about when they're getting frustrated. Take notes about the whole thing, but especially if they're getting really frustrated, that's something that's going to be a big deal for our game. Please let us know about that. Yeah. Okay. So, over Thanksgiving break, we'll be giving out extra points. We'll be giving out 2 extra points per task completed over Thanksgiving break. It'll be starting Monday, ending Sunday. So any tasks that you do, including playtests and bug reports, will be worth 2 additional points. So bug reports, for example, normally worth 1 point, you get 3. A lot of our 5-hour tasks, instead of being worth 5 points, will be worth 7. And you will, of course, still get that bonus, that due date completion bonus at the end of the week. And we're doing this because we really want, we want this game to be awesome. And we know that Thanksgiving is not the easiest time to get work done. Yeah, you have time off from school, but there's like pumpkin pie right there, and you're just like you have work that you're supposed to do here, and there's pumpkin pie, work, video games. No one likes you, whoever said that. And yeah, no, it's hard. So we want to respect that we're asking a little bit extra for everyone. We want to give you guys a little bit extra. We want to give you guys a little bit extra credit for the purpose of like a recognition system, so that when the game launches, you can really hit that core developer spot without having to kill yourself for it. Okay, that's all I've got. Yeah.
Yeah. So this bug report stuff, is that kind of thing you could like include in like a portfolio when you're applying?
Yeah, definitely if you would find
QA experience.
Yeah. So for those of you, who don't know, QA, which is quality assurance, is a kind of a pretty good way of getting into the game industry. That's basically you play the games, you submit bug reports. So yeah, if you think that you might be going into QA, I know that if I don't get hired by some company after graduation, I'm just going to start kicking in that QA door wherever I can because I want to get paid for making games, damn it. And so yeah, I'll definitely be putting the bug reports that I have done in a portfolio for that resume. So that's a good question. Anything else? When do we ship?
December 1st.
We ship December 1st. That's right. 2 weeks, y'all. Okay. I do want to point this out though, that like all of our levels are basically playable, and we still have 2 weeks. So for those of y'all who have been in VGDA for a while, like I think Parasomnia, we built all those levels like 5 days before.
Yeah, that.
Just telling where to place where.
Yeah, because I think we still had our general meetings on Tuesday. That's when we switched? Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, so like we built all of the levels at that exact meeting the Tuesday before, like Tuesday, and then it was Wednesday and Thursday. We launched on Thursday. So we were just like, but what do we do? All right, just put a chair here. Oh, chimney. We already have 5 chimneys. Okay, maybe not a chimney. Mantelpiece. Without a chimney? I don't care. Just do it. And so the fact that we're at this point is really a testament to all the hard work that you guys have done. So that's awesome. And we already clapped once, and we're going to see it again. We're going to see it all again. So relatively soon. You want to talk about the art thing? All right, Chi, come on down. Talk us about the art thing. Dibs. That one. I know. Yeah, that one. I want that one. I want that one.
Too late, already been claimed.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck!
Alright, hi everybody. So, after the art gallery, we have a lot of prints left. And as a way of fundraising for the club, we're planning to sell all the prints. And so, we have 3 different sizes. We have the biggest one, the 20 by 30. Well, these ones are already all been claimed. So these are for sale.
By who?
But,
Fucking original artists.
so the big one, the 20 by 30, we're selling it for $15. There's also like the 11 by 17. These are $5. And the smaller one, these are $3. So right now, because all the original artists are still claiming their art, I will post a post of all the available art for sale sometime over Thanksgiving break, and we're gonna do it as like an online sale, and whoever comment first on the picture get it first. And whatever leftover
First.
Yeah.
The old forum trolls.
And whatever leftover, we can bring it all on launch day and sell it on site on launch day. And we also deliver all your art on launch day. So if you
Best be there.
if you buy it, you better be there, or else.
Make us look good. All right. Deck kit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. You want me to just go for
I
it?
can
Go
do
for
it.
You got it. I believe you.
So also another thing, we have a dev kit. A dev kit is a web show about video games. We talk about indie game industry, the process of VGDA, and it's a lot of fun. And it's a web show that we post on YouTube on the Video Game Development Association YouTube site. So we're gonna have an audition. We're looking for 2 hosts for next semester, not for this semester, for next semester. But we're holding the audition on December 2nd in the same room at Dev Jam, and we're holding it at 2 p.m. And I will post a poster on the Facebook page, so with more information. So if you guys are interested in auditioning to becoming a host, you can email us at contact@vgda@gmail.com.
All right, thank you so much. And another thing I just want to talk about with DevKit is that for those of you who want to be the hosts, kind of the criteria there is, the biggest criteria is that you can facilitate interesting conversations about video game stuff. So as the host, you are going to be a regular part of the show. You're going to be kind of making sure that the show, that each episode kind of moves along when you're interviewing the guests. It's not going to be necessarily a ton about like you voicing your opinions, but for auditions, it's going to be how well can you make the conversation interesting without dominating it. I know that's a little bit esoteric, but so that's going to be kind of one of the criteria there. But if you do get chosen, you do go through that whole process, and you decide you want to do that, it's going to be a really awesome opportunity because you will kind of be one of the public faces of VGDA, and if you're ugly, we'll just blur your face out. Okay. Sorry, I had to. All right, so you'll be like part of the face of VGDA. Yeah, you'll be. Was that you posing right there? You just like. All right. Anyway, so all right, yeah. So it's going to be a really awesome opportunity to get your name out there and to help VGDA get its name out there. So yeah, I hope you'll consider going up for it. It'll be a lot of fun. You'll get to meet a lot of weird and interesting people. Okay, so on to the stuff that matters. UI. Hey,
What? Did you get Dome to make your own version, his own version of what
That's a
UI
fantastic
looks like?
idea.
stop.
Yes.
It's time to stop.
Alright, thanks everyone. Alright, so tech did quite a bit this week. We finished the tutorial introduction cutscene. We did a lot of commentary. We finished the tutorial at level 2, and level 1 is like 97% done, 98%. We now have audio that plays during that commentary. All that you need is audio. So we have the AFK fighter. I took the HTML files from Twine, put them in, all of the dialogue scenes completely functional. We also got more work on title menu and the save load feature. And for art, we finished a virtual text box and did some more menu stuff. So here's the virtual box it's talking about. There's a screenshot. Moving on. Okay. So for the future, we're going to make a mini map panel. We're going to have more UI panels done. The pause menu is the most important right now in the credits and the game over panel. If it turns out that you don't have enough time, we're just going to do a simple fade to black. Technical implementation of the transition screen. Lots more commentary implementations. More save load features. I've been in contact with Andrew. He'll hopefully give me the sounds for the Big Gate next week, and hopefully voice over audio. Slap those in.
Cool. was fun.
Alright, looks so good. And these are not the finalized ship pieces because we still gotta color them, but I think they look pretty cool. And then before lunch, we just need the tether rope, or tether line to act more like a rope. We have to add the ship parts, and we have to add the signals. So yeah, that's it.
What is for that?
Nathan, you're on like soothing candlelight.
I don't know how. I don't know what that was. It was just 1 week. Yeah. And just
Who's the perfect medium?
Do you have anything else to from the game?
Okay, cool. So, yeah, week 12, pretty much done. Alright, gameplay has been mostly implemented by Peter. He's just going to finish up some stuff with that. But I think that it is still beatable at this point for what we're going to show today. And Arc of the Black Hole is in the final stages. As far as narrative, everything is done after a hell of a weekend. Everything got finished. And we did all the voice lines on Monday and Tuesday. 5 hours of recording, which actually is not bad. But so that went really well, and so Cameron has all of the sound files, and they'll be getting all that ready to go, putting the robot filter over the voice to make the sound more computer-like. So officially narrative is done, and now they will just be playtesting for the rest of our time this semester. This is what the final twine for each level looks like. Each box is a specific thing that Ophelia will say with multiple options of what you can respond with. And so it was insane and took so much effort, and I was dying. But everything's okay. And is it working? Okay, so this is Sarah's final animation for the black hole. Great job, Sarah. So we're going to have that as right at the center of the map for level 5. And on the layer just behind it, there's going to be the gas giant, which I showed last time. And there's going to be a particle effect of the gas, basically, from the gas giant filtering off into this circling gas around the black hole. So it's going to look sick as hell. And that is it.
Oh, geez.
Cool. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Also, just, Elijah's our narrative lead, and I just want to thank all y'all in narrative who've been with us for such a long time. And I know we had a really hard time these last several semesters getting, like we have this struggle where we want to have really cool narrative, and we want to have, like, a game that is doable, that can support a really cool narrative. We really struggle with that, and for those of y'all narrative who didn't give up on being able to do that, I want to thank you guys, and I also want to thank you guys for all your hard work in making a really cool narrative for Horizon School. So yeah, second round of applause. Because I know we haven't made it easy for you guys. Okay, the Polish team, come on down.
Alright, this is going to be the shortest PowerPoint in existence. So, there wasn't any art to do because all of our artists have been shifted to other teams. And, yeah. And then there wasn't really any, narrative because narrative's handling that. Pretty much all we did this week was programming. But we got some cool stuff. We got the mini-map in there. We have cutscene movement, which is not in this yet, but it'll come in handy if we need the player to move independent of the player's control. Like we want to have a ship fly somewhere. We've got the ship parts behaving properly, like with the, you can actually you don't have to drag it to the exit unless that's what we want you to do on a level. So the first few levels you can just pick it up and then it's on your ships, so you can just go to the exit. We have health bars for the enemies, we have flame trails for the asteroids, everything, all the damage of the asteroids scale with the speed and the angle and all sorts of fun stuff, and then lots of bug fixing. That's pretty much it. I love you, Joshua!
Isn't it Josh just now?
Josh. All right, wait. Okay. Yeah. Number 4. Fake you out, Michael.
Hi guys.
What? Fake you out.
Hi guys. So for level 4 this week, we created a playable version of the game. I built it all and then I sent it in. So right now it should be in the play demo. For art, we finished some art tiles. So since this level is inside of a ship, the entire level is going to be inside, and I built everything out of tiles that we made that created the entire floor plan of the level. For tech, we got the laser blaster, so it's basically like it shoots like a laser and it hits you as if a laser emitter does, but it just like shoots laser bullets. And then we made it so the laser emitter rotates now, and then you can change the speed or make it not rotate at all. Oh, it's a little. For the upcoming stuff, this week we're going to be finishing up the backgrounds and then like the walls, and then adding some ship part debris so that way, you know, it's not just like asteroids inside of the ship, it's going to be like broken pieces of the ship. And then everyone else is just going to be play testing, more play testing, and then more play testing. So for the art tiles, this is like the type of tile that we're going to be using and then repeating to make the layout of the level. I believe this is the one that I ended up using to make the inside of the one for the playtest. And yeah, so that's what we did this week.
Alright, cool. We'll do enemy and then we'll go right into the build.
Alrighty.
Alright, enemy team,
Alright. 2 weeks till launch, guys. So, for programming, we first fixed the bullet spawning, so now the enemies will actually be enemies this time around.
What was the bullet spawning problem?
It was like spawning inside of the enemy, so I couldn't leave. So, yeah. We also added a cool new laser visual to the bullets, so they look sweeter. We also fixed some old movement code that was kind of broken, but for art, this is some of the assets that were made, like the stalker and the flinger coming along. Animations aren't working, but they're there. Like that's for the tractor beam enemy, and the other one's for the laser blaster, how it like charges up. We're gonna take the charge up and put it on like other enemies that shoot the blast. So, you know, there's more response time, I believe. Narrative, well, I mean, the voice recordings are now complete. We put the game, narrative's done, so narrative and gameplay will primarily focus on bug reports. So, lots of them. Hopefully. So, yeah, we're on the final stretch. Programming needs to fix everything. Art needs to finish up the enemy assets and then putting in all the final animations. And then narrative gameplay, just refer to the previous slide. So, questions? All good? All right.
So, yeah.
Better not drop it.
I almost dropped the mouse.
It's on the other side.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah, don't break his monitor.
I'll try.
Yeah, please.
So yeah, someday we'll get a sound.
So good every time. It will.
It will.
Hopefully by next week.
Yeah. So yeah, we have the menu again like last week.
Whoa.
Good old dome. Like this before last week. Still the skeleton. We got the screen resolution. I'm afraid of breaking this. So get in there. Volume sliders.
Nani?
Yeah. X-rays. Well, those aren't done yet.
Press
That's-
not quit.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, let's start a new game, shall we? Let's see how far we go. Woo, Hamlet!
Oh my god.
Who is this? We don't know.
Does it environment? Aurelia?
It's your rival from Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Yes. So yeah, we get some cool intro dialogue. Yeah.
That's next. No, don't do a run through.
Do a speed run. But we also have,
Oh my god, the commentary. The laser!
the gameplay. So if we throw the asteroid at certain speeds, different things will happen. So we'll try chucking it as fast as we can. So basically, based on how far you or hard you throw the asteroid, it'll do that. So if say there's an asteroid moving really fast, you'll tell that the asteroid's gonna fuck you up because it's aiming at you. So
Gets a feel you're gonna die.
that's a glitch.
Bug report.
But basically, we overhauled the entire damage system. So if you go head on, yeah, I know.
Could we try?
So if you go head on with the collision, you'll take the most damage.
Yeah.
But say if you're going like away from the asteroid and hits you on the back, you'll take the least amount of damage.
That's calculated too.
I'm gonna.
Oh, it was calculated.
It was calculated.
Was the lasers up?
That's a bug.
That's a glitch.
Weird normal dialogue.
It's Klingons.
A plus.
That's like this week.
It's still a little glitchy, but we're getting there.
Yes, we do. That's good.
Hey, we should
Good job,
that.
What happened?
That was a glitch. That'll be
Ophelia
fancy this
song.
coming week.
Really speaking alien gibberish.
I mean, it's in character. I gotta just add it.
We got some good sounds too.
Oh my god.
Ooh. We also have a screen shake when you get hurt.
Yeah.
So you know. Now to find the exit. Still in the process.
Amazing.
Alright, waypoint.
Wait, what?
Wait, where's your item, dude?
You don't have the item, Michael, you fool.
It collects it when you get it.
Michael, no, you're running out. You're wasting it.
Oh well.
Michael, it's saying the tutorial dialogue is under the build settings.
Oh, that's right. So we're gonna have to skip.
It should be. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's an issue with that. So we're gonna jump up to level 1.
Yeah.
Because right now,
Literally,
okay. Maybe 1. And on the corner we have the mini-map test.
Oh yes.
So that thing is you. Oh, ionized gases.
Ooh.
I like how its wake is way bigger than it was.
Wait, that was the little one.
Okay, that's a little oversized, but
The squishy.
yeah, we got enemies there.
What's the squishy?
It's a squishy.
Yeah, scaling is extremely massive. I'm gonna die, but don't worry.
Save. Yeah.
Curious relic. It appears abandoned. Love the end.
It's just so awesome.
Don't go in that.
No, that's the damage.
Yeah.
Oh god. Lasers can't hold me. Wait, did you just?
Stop.
Force your way through, bro.
Fuck it,
That was intended.
It's a feature.
There we go.
Oh.
Don't want to spoil the story.
So you can get out really fast.
Michael, the last choice. The last choice.
We're done here then.
Yeah, that's in like almost every option. So if you don't care about the story, you
Which
can just go home.
he deserves some credit.
So yeah, now you can tell this is gonna kill me.
Is it though?
Well, let's see.
Head-on collision.
Michael, is that the final ask of the trail?
Hit it. You have a cannon horn?
Yeah.
Boosh.
I took minimal damage because of how
Is there a damage counter or like somewhere that indicates? Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna show a test of that soon.
It's kind of like if you're taking
Explosive material.
Really? Okay, cool. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Let's see what we'll find.
Colt, this is some beautiful ass background.
There's a recent sentry. As you can see, it was shooting at me.
Oh, dang.
Oh, you're taking damage.
I'm looking for an asteroid because I can actually kill it, but I'm gonna die first. There's no asteroids anywhere.
Would it be a scrub?
Are bad.
Are they out of bounds hard, or do you do that loop around thing?
They move around.
Loop around.
Yeah, so.
Caution. You're gonna die.
Caution.
Oh shit.
You need it! You need it!
The challenge.
That was great. Let's try this again.
Yeah.
We're gonna beat this game in one go.
Yeah.
I feel it. Okay.
There we go. Save that. Save that.
Take
to
this.
strategize.
I'm taking this. Alright.
It's dangerous to go alone. When you
Oh shit, yeah. They got health, so I can.
just like whack it lightly repeatedly with the same asteroid. It's like yes! It's like it's God of War in space.
I think right now it only works with certain asteroids.
I think you just need to throw it hard enough.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Stop hitting yourself.
It can't be held by the tractor beam.
That's it.
Yeah.
We can whack it up.
Oh, get it. Please let us budget.
No, we're not. I don't think that's like quite the feel that we're going for.
I
You
know.
can also run into the enemy.
Don't let
You know, it's
yourself
pushing
push
you.
Yeah, that's a good way to use fuel. Fuel.
Ouch.
Oh.
That's
She fucking told you, Michael.
Scrub.
Oh.
Find some fuel before, Ophelia starts talking about it.
Stop dying so hard, Michael.
It's just so hard, man.
The feeling of loneliness.
Put the tractor beam, you're gonna run out. Jesus.
If you die, you
Play it on
the
hard
next
mode.
level.
Yeah, I'm going to the next level.
No, there's some right there. No, not like this.
imagine that it's at least somewhat difficult enough where you can't just beat it super fast. No problem.
Yeah. So
Well, big enough so you can't beat it super fast. Oh, you mean like in your first try?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
all right, level 3. Let's see what we got.
This is new art.
Is this the agreement?
Oh.
Yeah. As you can see, we got some nice asteroids.
Fuel.
Hit it!
What?
Oh!
Goes.
Let's see if we can kill him. No, not yet.
Kill it, kill it.
No. Okay, that's a proxy mine. Let's see what happens.
Oh.
Give up.
Oh.
Die.
That's a tracker beam enemy. It's just really huge, so you can't tell what's happening. So yeah.
What is happening, Michael?
It grabs you and slings you, and that's
No.
rigid.
Oh, the shit.
Needs fuel.
Oh no.
Shit.
How are you so bad at the game you made?
Not again.
Oh!
You have the bad record now. Oh no.
Die.
Guarantee myself someday.
Dying.
Someday.
Someday. Save that. Save that.
Oh,
Okay.
Michael, you fool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back for that.
Ooh, that's a
good
big one.
Yeah, pretty big one.
Ooh, save that. Save that. Okay.
No, what?
Okay.
Let's see what we can find. More rigid sentries. Because it's at a super slow speed.
Hi. Oh.
It's also doing anything. I don't think we added it for that. Use fuel.
Michael, what?
Use it now, Mike.
Shit.
Use the force. Alright. Ooh.
Some more of those in case they run out.
Take it with you.
Yeah, where is? Alright, gameplay. Where'd you hide
Top
it?
left. Top left.
Oh no, that's a long way around. Oh man.
Wow, but isn't this majestic?
Yes.
Yeah.
You should add.
Oh my god. What was that?
Yeah.
Just holy
Oh
shit.
no.
Yeah.
You have to get it, Michael.
Go
You
get
have
it,
to
Michael.
do it. You have to do it. Get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we're on top left.
That was a good touch, level 3 team. I like it. Ooh.
Oh,
Oh god.
That was a trick.
That was an even better touch, level 3 team.
There it is.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
It's
Alright.
Feature.
So now.
Bottom right, I'm presuming.
Yeah, where's the.
Bottom right. Bottom right.
Just chuck it.
You can let go. Just throw
Oh yeah, that's right, the tether. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So now we don't have to carry it with us all the time with the tracker beam,
Yeah.
which will be super helpful, and I'm gonna die. Fuck.
Oh no, where'd that go?
there was a few right there.
Where? Where's the fuel? I don't see it.
No, it's too far away.
Damn it.
Oh,
Let's
no,
go.
Richard City. Get your gun. Oh, just sprint. Fuck it, dude. Fuck it.
There.
There it is. Oh my god.
This is so stressful right now.
I know.
Is there like in the final version going to actually extend out like as far as it just was? Because it's like pretty damn
We can
far
tweak
from
it.
the show.
Oh,
Like, is there gonna be
Energy drained just because of watching him play.
there it is.
Yes. It's so small.
Yeah.
This is intense. We should like live stream this or something. Twitch.
Alright, here's the interior ship. It's a rough. We got walls to climb with.
Oh, it's a big
Massive team.
in the hallways.
Now let's
It's amazing.
try and circumvent.
Oh no, you can't
It's a
go.
laser, so I need an asteroid.
Ah. Well
Yeah.
played.
a small one.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh, what are those?
Oh shit. There's the rotating lasers.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh.
Oh! Let it boost you.
Get the fuel.
Alright.
Tiny ass rigid sentries go.
Oh.
Alright, that's both times. Ah, good circles.
You went in a circle, Michael, you fool.
Ah.
Oh my god. This is so intense.
Here we go.
Oh man. There it is. Run some.
They were super tiny rigid sentries for some reason.
Yeah, it's just a scaling issue.
You're just a scaling issue.
Whoa.
I mean, this is a test.
It's a bonus level.
Okay.
Secret level. You don't get that.
Look at that.
Secret level. Oh my god. Unlocked.
Yeah, we're laughing and all the programs are like, fuck!
We are.
Secret level.
So, level 5 is. Oh shit.
Look at that, Sarah. Woo!
Go left.
I don't know if it's programmed.
And you need that.
You need what?
You need that thing.
Oh.
What are those? First submission.
What are those?
So if I go directly inside, I'll die.
Yeah, so just
Oh my god. Let's see it.
it just crashes.
Oh my god.
Pretty much.
You died.
What is a line? Yeah, what are the lines? They're so cool.
It's a particle effect.
awesome.
Isn't it a line tracer?
Which one is it? Which ones are you talking about?
There's just the random lines that come through occasionally.
We'll go and see.
That is a failed line. It's a failed trail runner.
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw the building.
Yes, keep it.
It's a feature.
Oh.
Yeah.
That looks fucking awesome.
I will try to keep using that.
Use that all the time.
Where are you going?
So yeah, this level isn't finished yet. Right now it's just move part to point A to point B. That will be rectified soon. Yeah, it's gotta be here soon. No.
But if you throw your objective out
I know, that's what I was wondering.
It teleports to another end.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was fixed.
Shit.
Is this one supposed to tether? Everything.
No, this is a placeholder.
It's
So-
not a piece, you're like dragging the entire
Yeah.
station out of the black hole.
Yeah, so this one doesn't tether to.
No, it doesn't.
So
No.
this one is literal.
Yeah, like I said before, it's just a placeholder. That's a glitch.
cool. But I feel like if you check them
It might as well just be a laser blaster. That'd be
yeah, those.
Oh yeah.
It reminds me of stuff from Star Fox.
Oh yeah.
Pro strap, right here. Boosting yourself by damaging yourself.
It doesn't Hey. We done?
Speed. Good for speed. It's good for speed.
But it's not like it's Right.
Ooh.
Yeah, it looks good old trail river.
Did you guys even program in an ending point to bring this to?
Yeah. It's
Oh
like
shit.
it's right near the black hole.
final
left.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the actually.
Get it.
Just using the item.
Ooh.
Dang.
Ooh.
Oh god.
Oh man. So this side's full.
So all the actions on this side.
Isn't it to the left of the black hole?
I checked the left of it.
There it is.
There's the gas giant by the way. Sick, huh? Sucked in.
I know.
So that's I guess that's the source. So yeah.
We're getting pretty damn close.
Hey, how did the
What?
the comments see the errors?
Oh yeah.
We want to try and fix them.
The secret.
It's the bonus, it's the cloud zone.
Can you double click this for me, Mike? I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Ground to butt.
Yeah, just fix it right here.
I was like,
Was there anything else?
I think that was about it.
Taking damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Ken, Josh, that was it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, pretty
Alright, so this is mine.
Don't worry, Ken, it's safe.
You legitimately almost lost your last time.
No, I've been fine.
Alright, so
Oh, he's need a collision.
we have a few. Okay. I forgot the candy today, guys. Good.
Out of all
So we do have. Just take up what parts of my arm? Sick. VGDA. Read the glory world you live in.
Just give him free dinner.
yes.
Okay, we do have some level ups. Some of them are even here, which is worse.
wow.
Oh shit, it's Dome! We were admiring your shit, Dome. Okay, so I'll read these off, we'll record them, and then I'll give you like extra candy on launch day, okay? I'm very sorry. And it'll be in front of all these like pro game developers, so you'll
Wait.
What? No, that's why the 17th was so important. So yeah, that's right. Just in case anyone's forgotten, this is our last meeting before launch. Yeah.
There's candy in the Maxon Center. You go get that.
Max Center closed at 5, I think, right?
I don't know.
I think it is closed.
I mean, let's not. Yeah. Thank you, though. That's a good idea. All right. So, today on the enemy team, getting to associate, we have Juan Alvarez. You hear one? Titus Cannon, also for associate. He's not here. One of our many people who can't ever make it.
He's
All right.
usually here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, then fuck you, Titus. On the polish team, we have Devin Joseph for associate. Just left. So, and Tim Touch. No, Matt Touch. Is he here today? I think he was here last time.
He just left.
Oh my god, everyone. On level 3, we have Justin Gonzalez for associate. Come on down, Justin. And then on the UI team, we have Michael from Trinidad. Yeah. And Doan for core on tech. Because he's done like 55 points of artwork and 55 points of tech.
Well, he's actually done 97 for art.
Jeez. Super cool.
All right. Well, yeah. So these are our level ups today. Thank you very much, guys. And yeah, I mean, obviously, look at where we at. It's because of the work you guys do. So thank you very much for doing it. I hope to see a lot more work from you guys over the course of the Thanksgiving break, and the week after, so we can make this game the most kick-ass shit we've ever done. Thank you very much, guys. And I'm gonna candy next week. Don was like, hold up. Alright, cool. So, yeah, I'm really sorry about the candy, guys. But yeah, we don't have them today, so I guess we'll do this all